I'm Kelly.
I'm Joe.
And we're Wet. And we're on tour in North America right now. And this is our band. This is it. This is what it's like to be a musician. Very glamorous. Joe's done a lot of the driving. Our tour manager, Jade, who's upstairs, has done probably the second most. I haven't driven once yet. Not because I don't like driving, I'm just a little terrified of that trailer back there. But Joe deserves a lot of props for the amount of driving he's done on this tour. How many miles do you think you've personally driven?
I don't know. How far away are we?
Thousands?
No.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, definitely thousands.
But
Joe's
it's hard.
done a lot of driving.
It's hard to drive this thing, especially in cities. So today we hopped a curb, and that was not fun.
We got stuck in an alleyway.
Oh yeah,
in,
we got in DC.
Messed up the side. Put a little dent in there.
Yeah.
But it should be okay. It's been really a mix. Like there's a lot of the band that's opening. This is their shirt, Ink No World. They're kind of music heads. Like they know so much, and so do the other players in our band. So everyone's kind of passing the phone around and playing different songs, which is really cool. I feel like I've learned like 20 new favorite songs on this trip. And then Joe prefers podcasts.
Yeah, I've had enough music.
By the end of the night, you're kind of sick of music.
But it's nice with Daniel and Andrew and TJ, who's our drummer. Yeah, they all have really good taste. Yeah. And so it's been a lot of jazz so far.
A lot of jazz, but then also sometimes the people in the back will play video games. Yeah.
Well, today I listened to the most recent This American Life, and then we listened to one episode of Chapo Trap House. That's kind of been it. And then what's Sam, our friend Sam, who plays keys in the band, listens to this podcast, Home of the Brave, which I'd never heard of before. It was really good. That's been it so far for podcasts for us.
We try to listen to WNYC when we can, when we miss home. Listen to Brian Laird.
The only podcast, we haven't listened to it yet, but we should listen to the new episode of Yeah But Still, Brandon's podcast.
That's a podcast we've recently been on, which was interesting.
An interesting experience, but they're really funny.
Here's our brand new wet hat that we made for this tour. Come out to the shows and you can grab one of these. This is Joe's special shiny hat. Acne. Very fancy.
I'm sure they...
Got a hoodie. This is my favorite hoodie.
In here is just like a bunch of plastic trash.
Oh, this is a special
my lighter from my friend Carmen and John Arthur.
Birthday gift.
Beautiful.
What else? We've got a nail file. Really kind of gross that this is up here.
XLR to 1/4-inch adapter for our talk back.
This has been very crucial for the late night drives, as well as some Red Bull. Which we can show you. We can show you the food drink situation.
We have a lot of markers. These were markers for these shirts that we made that we were supposed to draw on.
This is a DVD that Joe couldn't help but get. What is it?
Oh, it's a Clint Eastwood triple feature. It's got Dirty Harry, Absolute Power, and Tightrope. I haven't seen Tightrope.
There's some sneakers. It's actually dangerous how much stuff is near the pedal. Water.
We haven't cleaned it yet.
Today we were planning on reorganizing.
Here's a vase that Sam broke immediately. This is supposed to be for stage.
Joe makes
ceramics
broke it in his free time.
So there's that.
Tell them.
I make ceramics sometimes. It looks like there's something fucked up about it. Oh, it's just a half of a cashew.
There's a lot of different kinds of tape.
The normal stuff, I'd say.
Yeah, very glamorous. We always have at least 3 open bags of salt and vinegar potato chips. This has been a favorite. Who's calling?
Not Jade.
So this is where I am usually laying down. A little bit of a princess. I take up this whole bench, sleeping usually. And then in the back, Daniel and Andrew, the brothers that make up Ink, they sit back there usually. listening to music. Then up here, Sam's here. He's usually talking a lot. He's our keyboard player. Joe's usually driving. TJ, our drummer, sits here. They're usually talking. Jade sits up front and navigates, or she's driving and Joe's navigating. That's pretty much been
People basically switch around. I think the only people who haven't switched yet are you and Andrew. Andrew sits in the back corner pretty much only, but he drives too, though. He drives a lot.
Yeah.
But
So
this
yeah,
is basically yours.
all of the food that we get from the
Sorry.
venues. Try to stay healthy. Apple, black chocolate. Oh, I have some chocolate on my leg. More kombucha, Red Bull, yerba mate, you know, good stuff. Water.
Nothing that fun.
I'd say it's pretty
Trash.
representative of us as a band. We pretty much only care about food and music, and that's basically all that happens in here. I mean, I've been doing a lot of sleeping, to be honest, because we've been doing these late night drives, and if I'm tired, my head starts to feel crazy when I'm performing, so I really try to, I know it sounds bratty, but I make a point to try to get a few hours of sleep in every drive just to stay sane for the performance. But also, I have my laptop back here and I'll listen to headphones and I'll be listening to demos of new music we're working on, or even like while I'm on the road, I'm often like taking voice notes or doing like the notes on my phone. So I'll start writing a song. I'll open up my laptop, bring that stuff in from my phone, and just kind of start putting songs together. And that was a big part of the writing process for this album that's coming out July 13th. It's called Still Run, and a lot of it happened while we were on tour. I'd be writing in the back seat, just sort of like inspired by the things we were seeing or doing or the people we were meeting, and getting excited about, like, we'd play a show for the last album and I'd think about what kind of songs I'd want to sing on stage, and that sort of informed the writing process for this album.
These bands, I think they come with like, you know, 3 games, and they're always things that are I've never really heard of. So this one came with Skate, Skyrim, and Sonic. They're not really fun. It's just really TJ. No one really wants to play the games.
You play?
I played once. I'm not really good at it, so I don't know. I don't really want to play again. But that's pretty much it.
TJ, Sam.
Sam doesn't even play. Sam's not good.
I'd say,
Well, Andrew like usually has his guitar. We put all the guitars in the trunk so they aren't in the trailer. And Andrew has a little like Vox like amp thing that you can plug in to the output of the guitar and then plug your headphones in. So he'll like listen to music and he'll just be like playing along for a while. It's kind of nice.
yeah, it's really cool. I mean, they're like true musicians. They've been session players for like Beyonce and Pharrell and Elton John. So it's been really amazing touring with such true musicians. Because like me and Joe kind of approach things a little more from like a conceptual place. Like, we don't have backgrounds in music, so it's been really exciting being on tour with like people that are so obsessed with music and know a lot about theory and are just really good players. So yeah, they're pretty much, it's not that exciting, but they're pretty much back there either playing guitar, or they're on headphones listening to music, or they're DJing for the rest of us, showing us like rare gospel music or crazy jazz, like stuff we've never heard. It's really cool. Got one of my shoes, some skateboards. TJ skateboards, Joe does a little bit of skateboarding. Yeah. What else? Where's the frisbee? Usually to like,
up front.
we usually play frisbee at rest areas to get some exercise, have some fun. What else? What's this?
A broken guitar stand.
Guitar stand.
A broken amp.
A broken amp.
51st Years in Football book.
Yeah.
I don't know how it made it into this car.
We've got some sport fans. Whose is this?
I don't know.
What else? Oh, charcoal bristle bamboo toothbrush. It's kind of interesting. Some beer from our hometown.
Pedals.
Oh, I got this jacket in Toronto. I'd say one thing we do on tours, or that I do especially, is find a vintage store and buy a bunch of clothes that don't fit in the van. I got this in Toronto. That might be it. So yeah, our album comes out July 13th. It's called Still Run. It's out on Columbia Records. We can't wait for you to hear it. And you can follow us at Wet on Twitter and Instagram
And
Facebook to see updates and follow new music and touring dates. And I think that's it.
That's it.